All right, tell me what's going on.
Alright, so we got the lead from Ignite. I went straight to their home, did a listing preso. There was 4 other agents who were going there. Oh, sorry, 3, including myself, 4. And they all left without the agency agreement. But I did not leave the agency agreement. They were hitting me with objections. I was doing karate to all the objections, you know, slipping them. They hitting me with like commissions too high. I said, okay, I'll beat the bang counts. What objection you want? They said, I said, they're like, all right, 2%. I'm like, all right, 2% objection. They said, then I was like, you want to move forward? They said, well, if that means I'm looking to for 3 months, so dodged that one, slipped under here, uppercut, and then I chucked them back. 2 weeks agency agreement. They said, yep, boom, knocked out box. Started listing. Then I left. As soon as I left, took a video of the house, sent it straight to the buyer's agent, called him in the car, he picked up the phone, just said, send your offer to me, sends in the exclusivity, send me the offer, and then now we're about to get the deal in.
So what was the other agent doing? They were trying to send listings to people that they didn't have, right?
Yes, they were sending listings that they didn't have.
Any new agents? What's your advice to them?
Never leave the house without a listing, because if you're sending listings without the agency, it's illegal.
All right, so set a task for Arjun. He's trying to get. So you've got this listing, but you've also got their brother, one across the road.
Couple doors down.
So that's a couple doors down. So we're going to try and set a record here. We're going to see if we can get this sold, or at least one of them sold in what, 2 hours?
3 hours, 2 hours.
2 to 3 hours. So let's put the timer on and see how it goes.
I'm just going to give you a quick update. So I've just gone back to him and I've said to him sort of the go that, you know, that other agent, you know, didn't have an agency agreement and all of that, so he understands now. I'm not sure who it was, but if you're saying so he's just sent me this listing that he just bought. I'm just going to send it to you now. He just bought this one here for so I'm sending it to you. I'm going to try and get him as close, like as high as possible, so he's going to come back to me in 10 minutes. So I just want to give you a quick update. Yeah, he said he bought that above on the so he's comparing it to that. So I'm going to try and get him up high as possible, and I'll come back to you. no rush. All good. I'll work in my magic with this guy, so we'll see what we can do. Awesome, thanks, bye. The other agent cooked the deal, man.
Yeah.
Far out. All good.
All right, so where are we sitting time-wise? What time did you...
Oh, I'm going to check the calendar. I went there, I went late, so it's actually not per the calendar. 12:30 was booked, I went there at 1 o'clock. So I got there at 1 o'clock, it's now 3 o'clock. The 2 hours on the dot. Deal was done.
Nice.
2 hours, so new record.
And that's getting the seller's expectation.
Hey?
Achieve the seller's expectation.
Yeah, they wanted she actually said to me on the phone just then, she would have because she thought she'll get but we got
It's pretty good. So what's happened right now is that the other agency has gone in there and tried to list the property. They haven't listed it. So after they've finished the meeting, they've sent that listing to a buyer in their system. So you're not meant to do that. So you can't legally engage a buyer to sell someone's property unless you have an agency agreement. This buyer has shown interest and wants to make an offer. In the meantime, we've listed it. So quick lesson to agents, make sure you don't leave without the listing. So now we have that same buyer trying to make an offer. We think we could get a lot more than where they're offering, but the other agent has told them exactly what the seller wants. So, you know, regardless if you have the listing, if you think the property's worth a bit more, you should obviously try for a bit more for the seller. That's your job, is to get more money. So we won't call the agency out, but I'm sure they know who they are now. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go with this. It's a bit of a tough situation, so we're going to try and get as much as we possibly can. But yeah, let's see how we go. Yeah, the key with that really is backing your seller. You know, when I first got in the industry, I noticed when people would go in to negotiate as an agent for their seller, they'd get an offer from a buyer, and the first thing they would do is try and get their seller down. I think the main thing you need to do is make sure you maximize the buyer's offer before you start to negotiate with the seller, and you need to use good data in the market. You need to use good data in the market, so not just data in the suburb, but micro data. So, you know, similar sales in that street, and historically, what do they sell for? In this particular street, they were comparing it to, so that just went under contract for $390. That's a 3-bedroom, no pool, and there's a 4-bedroom that went under contract for that sold for 405 with an extra bedroom and a pool. The difference is in this street, the data isn't so good in this street. So most 3-bedders in this street are generally going between sort of low to mid 3s, and they just so
it was the exact same house that they showed me, exact same house, and it sold for 2 weeks ago.
Exactly. So that's the importance of understanding your area as an agent, but also backing your sellers. We're really passionate about getting the best possible results for our sellers. We have a bit of fun and joke around, but at the end of the day, our number one objective is to get the best possible result for our seller. So yeah, see you in the next video.